to have come together this evening for this forum. This is an extraordinary turnout, and it really gladdens my heart to see how many people have come out to really focus on this election, a very important election. I'm running this race because I represent the 40th Council District in the heart of the 11th Congressional District. And as a local elected official, I've had an opportunity to see firsthand and to witness and be a part of a struggle for dignity, a struggle for resource and support for our communities. I represent a district that is, I think, a microcosm of the congressional district. We have a burgeoning working class of individuals, many whom are immigrants, who are just in fear right now because the Bush administration and the Republican Congress, in particular Congressman Sensenbrenner, has put forth a proposal that would criminalize those who want to be productive and become Americans. I cannot abide with that. As a child of immigrants myself, I can simply not abide with that, and I know that there are many in our community who feel the same way, and our voice and our face must be seen in Washington, D.C. Beyond that, the crisis in affordable housing that has barreled down on places like Central Brooklyn, where people are working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs just to keep shelter over their heads. When we have a program in place that has been cut by the Republicans, Section 8, which has been a tool utilized by many to make sure that their families can at least move forward in terms of the American dream and have a proper shelter over their heads. I want to go to Congress to make sure that we move forward and set the agenda straight with respect to Section 8. Because we have now in our city land costs and the cost of homes that exceed beyond what anyone would have thought. I know when my parents bought their home, it was only $35,000. Today on the market it's approaching $850,000. This is the world that we're living in right now, and certainly I see the impact on the district. And I want to be there to make sure that we can change policies and work with Democrats to move that agenda forward. In addition to that, I'm just going to close up. Is my 3 minutes finished already? Okay. Let me just say this by closing. I am a community stakeholder, born and raised, as many of the elected officials here and the candidates are here. However, my view to the world has been one that has been to create opportunities and to break down barriers. In the City Council, I established the first ever Women's Caucus in the history of the New York City Council because I saw that there was a vacuum in terms of focus on the issues that impact on women and their families. I also established the first ever legislative process to